Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ramachandra, Jai Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha. Today I would like to talk about a very important message to the public, and this is about the lockdown and what we should do during this lockdown towards the advantage of the whole of humanity, Mother Earth and Mother Nature, and how we can set things right towards a better future for this whole world. So the various things we can do, various pledges we can take in order to make the earth a better place to stay. Today we are going to see a very important thing: how we can prevent the coronavirus and yet not trouble the economy much. The most important thing is, dear people, please stop binge watching on your smartphones, which is full of media. Media and TV, news channels and social media are nothing but making a person mad, especially TV and media, except the portions where you get informational news about a particular day or time and what's happening. The rest of it is just collecting information from every single corner and scaring you. Only a very mentally strong person can withstand the constant outpour from the media. But we, as sensible humans, shouldn't keep watching the media, or we get easily molded and completely influenced by the media. And this is not good. This is not at all a good thing to happen. And fear starts coming in the mind, fear, psychosis, and then there's a part of the brain called the amygdala, which is a very powerful part of the brain, starts releasing hormones, and it also is a major, it starts telling all the glands of the body to start releasing hormones, and then slowly the immunity goes down, stress increases, the blood rate goes up, the heartbeat rate goes up, and the blood circulation rate goes up. So many biological changes happen in the body, and finally the immunity is down, and you're very, very susceptible to the virus. Why at all get scared? If we are scared, oh my god, I'm in a red zone, a hotspot zone, a COVID zone, and stuff like that, and then we get so scared and we're like completely engulfed by the disease in just a few days. And this is one of the fastest spreading mechanism. The media and the fear psychosis can be more dangerous than the coronavirus itself. Its spreading rate is millions of times faster than the coronavirus. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, and so many other apps, and the mainstream television, the media, news channels, etc., are such fast pathogens of information that they just flood us with so much fear and anxiety. At the same time, our body's immunity goes down, and then we start buying food from outside. Zomato, Swiggy deliveries are like the craze nowadays, and then we keep eating outside food. We don't cook any food, and this has become an excuse not to cook food. The lockdown has become an excuse, in fact, not to cook food at home. Instead, people are delivering food. Zomato people are delivering food, and these people are all eating all this food, and like this the immunity just drastically keeps dropping. In my video on August 22nd, 2019, I predicted that something very dangerous will happen to the world, and also had given a reference to a disease or something really, really very dangerous. You can check my video on that. But I had also mentioned that there's going to be an eclipse on December 26, 2019, and it's very important, according to the video made on December 22nd, that people mustn't come out during the eclipse. Still, the whole of the nation, especially Asia, parts of China, India, Indonesia, etc., came out, defied the laws of nature, and stared at the eclipse in the open. What I would like to say here is, actually I'm going to make another video about when, how, why, and where the coronavirus pandemic and the COVID began all over the world. So how it began, when it began, where it began, and why did it begin according to astrology is going to be revealed in a few more days. But for now, let's concentrate on the point that the eclipse is such a powerful solar phenomenon, and if we do not adhere to the rules of the scriptures, which say do not see the eclipse, do not come out itself during the eclipse, especially for pregnant women, children, etc., who are very susceptible to the damaging atmospheric rays, and the whole system of the atmosphere at that particular moment is really bad. The whole condition is not good during that time.
Yes,
so
small query, bhaiya, a doubt. So what about astrologers if they want to know something about the eclipse?
That's a totally different topic. I have talked about things and how to view the eclipse for astrologers and scientists, etc. That's a different thing, but what I'm trying to say here is the common public shouldn't be viewing eclipses directly or indirectly and shouldn't even be out during that period. People are basically suffering for what they have done. Seeing the eclipse, especially this eclipse. Every eclipse can't create a coronavirus pandemic. This eclipse had a conjunction of various planets in just one sign of Sagittarius and was moving towards a Kala Sarpa Yoga axis. And this helped me find out what may happen from November 4th to April and what may happen even after that. So basically this is what happens, and now there are a few upcoming eclipses. I'm going to make videos about it and the timings of the eclipse and what people should be doing, what people shouldn't be doing. If the nation and the world had observed a lockdown, the nations which had witnessed the eclipse, if they had observed a lockdown during the day of the eclipse, the spreading rate of the coronavirus wouldn't have been so fast. This is for sure. And even now, if we adhere to the rules of the eclipse, our immunity will automatically come up. And the eclipse has dangerous effects, whether you believe it or not, to reduce our immunity. Our human body is constantly affected by the planets around us. Whether we believe it or not, we are just tiny microorganisms in front of these huge bodies of gas and beautiful rocks rotating in the solar system. We are conditioned by their transits, we are conditioned by their positions, and we are affected by it. It's like whether you believe it or not, touching fire will burn your hand. So my dear friends, let's not touch fire again. So this time the ring of fire solar eclipse was really dangerous, and it was a duty of mankind to follow the Shastras. Nobody listened to what the Shastras said at that time, but now they will have to, otherwise there might be a major or bigger thing going to happen. In the same way, no sunlight in a sedentary lifestyle is being led by thousands of millions of people across the world nowadays. But one request to all the people: leading a sedentary lifestyle, no sunlight is not going to help. Please come out during the sunlight, but not during the eclipse. Coming out for an evening stroll during the eclipse is surely going to put your immune system down. You can go every day in the sun, except during certain eclipse days. It's very important to come out and have the sunlight, especially during the morning time and a part of the evening time too. So I've actually explained all these things in my video, Keep the Virus at Bay. Let's keep the virus at bay. So you can check that on our channel, Conscience. And
some people don't even just get out of the house in their terrace or balconies.
This is really a pathetic state. Social distancing has created such a pathetic state that people have taken it in a different way. They've just forgotten the scientific aspect. They're not even stepping out of their balcony. Forget about social distancing, which is like 1 meter and 6 meters and stuff like that, which may be scientific, but this thing is like not even stepping into your balcony and looking at the sun and enjoying the nature. And this is really going to put our whole immune system down. We humans are not meant to sit in one place and have some binge watching episodes on YouTube and other social media. This is not a human's lifestyle. I've explained this in my other videos about the body's angle and how we should sit and stuff like that. Sedentary lifestyle isn't good. Universities across the world have proven that sitting for more than even 1 hour can be very dangerous. How many of you would be sitting for more than 1 hour in a day, especially during the lockdown? When the lockdown was open, we used to walk around and go everywhere, but now, when the economic situation was fine and the world was better, we were walking out every day, and therefore our immunity was okay. But now if we sit like this, we won't be prepared for another outbreak. Another outbreak could begin from December 14th, another total solar eclipse during that time, and then December 20th, a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, and post that next year, February, etc. I have made a lot of predictions about the future of the world. We may be prone to such dangerous conditions. So my dear friends, let's join our hands together, and joining hands together in a physical form isn't good, but let's join our hands together in the form of one goal, that is, let's reduce the social media that we are watching every day. Social distancing is way social media distancing is way better than real social distancing. That's going to help you reduce your chances of catching the virus too. So bad karma is one very, very important thing to touch upon this while talking about this. Bad karma is nothing but negative karma, something bad action, something you do bad. Instead of explaining it in complicated terms, I would just like to use one simple word for it. Karma is karma, it's action. It is negative or positive action. Negative action gives negative results and positive action gives positive results. Those who do positive action for the if they are expecting a positive result, that is itself negative. So all these theories of this is not just a theory, it's the law of karma. So this law, this karmic law is universal. It applies to every single person, not to just a sector of people across the world. It actually applies to people across the world. And it's important for us not to torture any creature, ahimsa, be truthful, etc., personal values, and as a nation, as the world, we should stand together and not harm Mother Earth, Mother Nature, any of God's creations. Every single religion advocates the same thing. Even Christian, even the books of the Christians, including the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, and our Bhagavad Gita and the Sanatana Dharma books and the Vedic texts and the Vedic scripture that has originated from Brahman, or the Supreme, actually the Supreme Super Soul himself, always say one thing: do good, to reap good, but do not expect good. Let's all do one thing to make the earth a better, happier and better place to live all together. So disobeying nature's law is not going to help us in any way. Air pollution, water pollution, I don't mean you join all the rivers, of course, because joining everything together and bringing all the poison in one place isn't a good thing. Decentralizing everything and stopping the pollution into the water is the prior objective, not to join all the rivers. That's absolute insanity. I'm not talking about that, but the total biome pollution is what is going on now. Chemicals should be banned. The government should take action on certain very important things like banning chemicals, banning pollution across the world, and all these things together. If people of the world join together to make the earth a better place, stopping all chemical forms of agriculture and bringing in natural and ancient methods will make food safer. If food is safer, our mind is safer, our body is safer. And if our body is safer, how can any virus spread? If our body is unsafe and our immunity is gone down, even a single sneeze from someone near you will kill you. My dear friends, this is just simple. Even a small infection, a small fever can kill us if we, if our immunity isn't good. Thousands of viruses keep going everywhere in the sky every day, and the atmosphere is full of so many infectious and harmful bacteria and microorganisms. Did our ancients care? Did these diseases affect the ancients so much as the moderns? Moderns are ill-equipped. Moderns might be so equipped outwardly, but their body is ill-equipped. That's what I would like to say. Let's all equip our body with the important things that we need. Agriculture should be reformed. Reformed in the sense, bring back the ancient values, bring back the natural customs, the ancient traditions. That is when things will get better for the whole world. And what else? Some more things I'd like to say that I noted down in my paper is one should engage in natural activities, touch the mud, feel the mud. It's not going to give you any coronavirus, friends. If the mud is pure, it's not going to give you any coronavirus. The coronavirus comes when your body is completely tormented and when your mind is completely tormented by this social media, and you really don't have any faith on God. That's when something can attack you. When your body, your mind and your soul is completely covered from all sides by this material world, that's when you can get affected by something so severe like this. If you are clean from within, clean from without and everywhere, you're not going to get any virus, my dear friends. We are really strong as humans. God has given us this beautiful body full of so many protection systems, so many defense systems. Let's trust and have faith in these defense systems.